Hey guys, it's Wintwolf and welcome back to my channel. Today we are building an Art Deco home using the new expansion pack, High School Years. It's base game only and the new pack, so if you guys only have it, you can definitely download this. It does say that there's something from Spa Day on the gallery. I searched everywhere for the plant that's apparently from Spa Day and I can't find it. So needless to say, if you do not have that pack, you definitely can still download this build. You won't miss anything by missing that one plant that's mysteriously hidden. I'm betting you that it's like hidden in a wall or something because I cannot find it for the life of me. I have no idea where it is. But yeah, so this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home for a kid and an adult or family, parents, whatever. It's supposed to be kind of, it has a lot of older fixtures, but then it has light wood, so it's sort of maybe like renovated, but still has a lot of the older vibes to it. I think some of the tiling is a little bit older. Obviously this flooring I think is a little bit older, things like that. So the thing I struggled with this build really was just the exterior. I was very questionable about the exterior and I actually lost the footage, so that's why there's not that much footage of it. I accidentally opened up Valorant after recording The Sims and I didn't end my recording, and then Valorant crashed my computer, so that's cool. The exterior was like, apparently Art Deco homes are supposed to be like super colorful and stuff, so I wanted to do a colorful exterior because all of the neighboring areas have these like red or blue or yellow sort of colors, and mine is just plain and beige, which apparently is okay, but like I really wanted to do something colorful, and so I struggled a lot with the exterior at first until I finally accepted my fate that this is just not going to be a colorful house. I really like the floor plan. I really like the colors. I absolutely love the furniture in this pack. The furniture in this pack is so good. It's just beautiful. Like I love everything in it. I like that there's neutral swatches. I like that there's colorful swatches. I like that there's patterns. Like it has all of everything you could need is in this pack. It's kind of like Dream Home Decorator to me, except in Dream Home Decorator you can actually furnish an entire house with it. But this is a close second, and I really like the furniture. I actually really like everything, to be entirely honest. There's not that many items that I strongly dislike. I think the dining table is kind of whatever. But other than that, like, oh, I don't like the bookshelves. I complained about this so much. I hate the bookshelves that came with this pack. I think they're ugly. I think they're so ugly. I kind of wish there were better ones. There are shelves, and you can like put books in the shelves, obviously. But I just wish that there was a nice bookshelf to actually go with the aesthetic that was in this build, but it's okay, there isn't, and it's fine. Yeah. So we start out with this house being pretty bland. There's like light wood, and then we ended up adding a lot of color with some of the tiling that came with this pack. I really wanted to use as many of the items as I possibly could for this build, so you might be like, well, why are you using this tiling in the bathroom? Why are you using this wallpaper in the bathroom? And that's because I wanted to use it for the build purpose, to look at the new items, show them off, and they do fit pretty well, I think, in my opinion. I know they're kind of meant to be for a high school, but it worked pretty well in the house as well. I'm not sure if actual houses have this sort of wallpaper, if this was specifically meant for schools, but it still looks really nice in here, so I'm not upset about it. We do end up adding this like fake pantry because the kitchen was too big. It was such a weird shape and it was huge, so I ended up making a fake pantry, and it literally just has cupboards in it because I forgot that base game doesn't have any cool like fake pantry stuff, so that was a bit of a miss, but other than that, it's good. And the living room is super duper colorful. I love the way the living room turns out. We get like this coral wall, and then we have a couple of yellow accents as well. It's definitely a preferred taste maybe, but I think I did it in a subtle-ish way. I was trying to stay true to an Art Deco form in making this build a little bit more colorful. The parents' bedroom is a big difference between the rest of the house because the whole house is very light and colorful and it kind of airy, and then the parents' bedroom will end up being super dark. It has like this brown red color scheme. I even changed the flooring to be dark wood. I don't know if that's very realistic. Maybe that's one part of the house that they didn't change the flooring with. Maybe the house came with darker wood originally and then they changed it to lighter wood. I don't know. I did say this house was supposed to be like older but renovated, so yeah, we did struggle with this a lot. Apparently, so the curved walls for the most part weren't that glitchy. You can see that the roof is glitching a little bit on the left-hand side with that weird little triangle. But the columns also color glitch a little bit. There's like a weird shadow. I don't think it considers it inside. It only does that on the side that's near the curved wall, so I'm guessing it's a curved wall issue. But the curved walls weren't that bad to deal with. There were a couple of things that were a little bit confusing, but for the most part, I didn't deal with too many glitches aside from that roofing glitch. And there were a couple of instances where like the couch would try to sit somewhere that I wasn't asking it. Like it would lock onto something, and it didn't do that very much, but it happened a couple of times. But other than that, the curved walls were not that bad. I'm kind of shocked that we got curved walls in The Sims. I'm not gonna hold you, but I'm pretty happy that we did get it. I love these beds, guys. I love these beds so much. Look at how cool they are with like the anime. Oh my god. I really wanted to use the skull one, but then I decided to go a different route. I don't really remember why. I decided to go a different route, but I did. And we ended up going with this pinky purple tone, and I really like this dresser that has like that little like painted design on it. I don't see that very often in The Sims, so it's kind of cool to have something like that, and you can just match all the furniture with it, and it's great. So love that. I have yet to build a high school for this pack, but I kind of want to do 2 high schools or 3 almost, but I get the feels that after I do one, I might be burnt out. But what I want to do is I want to make an Art Deco high school to fit with the theme of this pack, and I'll only use base game and the pack for that. And then I want to do like a brick and ivy school, and then also a school that's similar to my high school that I had gone to. But I don't know if I'm going to do 3 high schools. That might be a bit much. But we're definitely going to do 1 and maybe 2. Definitely 1 or 2. So, for sure. And we still have to play this pack out. I'm thinking I'm going to pull out my old Smiley Legacy that I never finished, and we'll do that instead. I also still have to finish the Werewolf Legacy. I'm working on editing the footage right now. We still haven't finished it. I'm still working on stream, so if you guys want to check it out on stream, definitely should. If you guys want to see me build a high school, definitely should. I'll be doing it Mondays and Tuesdays, 8 PM PST. I usually play like Sims 4, and then I get bored of The Sims and end up moving into Valorant, but there will be some Sims 4 throughout the day. Usually a couple of hours, and then I'm like, I'm done. Anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, and then I kind of cap it at that. I used to switch over to Planet Zoo, but I can't handle that many simulation games anymore. Apparently, I like Valorant too much, so yeah, I really like this bedroom. I wanted to do the whole like streamer setup thing because I haven't done a streamer room yet, so I thought this would be a good place to put one down. And there's like this cute little reading nook. I did question where the sim would be doing her homework, and then I've decided that maybe she just goes to the kitchen and does it in the kitchen, not the kitchen, sorry, the dining room, in the dining room instead, because there's obviously not a desk for her to use here, because she has the streamer setup, and you don't want to move that streamer setup. It looks complicated. So yeah, I suppose I could have focused a little bit more on the school stuff, but I just wanted to make like this super glamorous room. Like she has her own little makeup table. Obviously it's fake because it's a wardrobe, but I wanted to make it look like that's where she does her makeup. So she has her wardrobe. There's like a little comfy chair, and then there's makeup stuff on it. So it kind of looks like that's where she would be doing her makeup if you could do makeup in The Sims. So yeah. I also really like these paintings. I kind of wish there were more adult paintings. I know this was made for high school students, but to go with the Art Deco vibes, I would have liked some normal paintings with frames on them. I just really want more paintings in the Sims 4 because this house looks like I wanted to put more traditional looking paintings or older looking paintings in here, but I hate the base game paintings and I don't have any other packs installed, so I was kind of missing out. And I also just hate most of the paintings we have in this game anyways. Like some of them are really good, but you can only use the same painting so many times, you know? So I really hope they add more paintings at some point because we definitely need them. Even just like basic traditional paintings or basic contemporary paintings, like we could use it all, man. Just give it to us. Give it to us in the base game too. But this room turned out being really, really cute, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And then moving over to the parents' bedroom, I struggled with this a lot because this is where I dealt with the column glitch. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I actually ended up moving a lot throughout this house. Like I started doing the bedrooms instead of the downstairs first because I was very lost on what the aesthetic was for this build because there's so many different options. Like you can go this more old-fashioned kind of fairy tale look. I don't know what the specific terms are for any of this. And then there's like this huge Art Deco build. There's like geometric contemporary. I was lost on the aesthetic for this for a little bit, and then I kind of made my way. I was like, what if we did a cool red? And I was like, no, we can't do red walls, it's too much. And then I was like, what if we just do red furniture? And that's kind of where we ended out, I think, is doing red furniture. And I get a nice little red rug. This room is pretty spacious and it doesn't have that much in it. That's because they have that balcony door, so I didn't want to put anything in front of it. Usually I would put otherwise like a ottoman and like a TV or something, but in this case it just didn't make sense to do all that. So yeah, I do think this room is really, really cute. I just am upset with the weird column glitch that's happening. I couldn't get it to go away. I don't know what to do about it. And that's actually why the exterior ends up having tan columns on that one side. I wanted to do the same sort of like, what is that, like minty kind of green or turquoisey kind of green color column, but I couldn't because then it was showing on the inside and it was also glitched color on the inside. only for the curved wall side. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just not going to do that at all. So I doubled up on columns on both sides, that both sides had columns on the window, and then I ended up doing these tan ones just because it matched a little bit more. Ideally you would have had a darker column, but like I'm not going to make the exterior column dark, so that was sort of the in-between like fix that I could do that would work. So yeah, I also realized after the fact that I didn't add that many plants. I think this is the first house that plants weren't my main focus, just because again I don't like the base game plants, and this pack didn't really come with that many plants, which I was a little bit surprised by, because I feel like high schoolers are, you know, super into succulents and things like that. Like they would have had some cute little plants and stuff, but we didn't get any. There's obviously the plant kit that had come out with those plants, so I feel like maybe they just, you know, that was already existing and they're like, well, we don't need plants anymore. But I do kind of wish we got some more plants for this for sure. And some more normal plants as well for the schools, because the ones they have are a little bit weird. Like, I don't know if you would really see those in high schools that much, but, you know, whatever, it's okay. Oh, I love these dining tables. This is where you start seeing the living room come together. I didn't really do too much with it at the time because I was sort of lost on the color scheme, and like the accent walls were kind of confusing, and I didn't like any of the shelving and ended up going with this shelving, which I really like, but I hate having to alt place everything. I don't know what's up with this, like why they made it so that there's not that many slots and like certain things don't slot to it. Why don't the books slot to the shelves? I don't understand that at all. It makes no sense to me. And then I found this, is it called a gramophone? Gramophone? I really liked that, and so I made sure to put that in the build, and luckily my viewer was like, put it on an ottoman. Madam was like, put it on the ottoman, and so I put it on the ottoman. Good suggestion on her part. Yeah, this build is super duper cute. I can't get over how nice the house looks, and I just love all the items. And the only thing is, I do find that this small couch doesn't match that much with this longer one. Like, the color scheme doesn't match. I couldn't, like, I was kind of like hoping maybe I could get the pillows to match. Or like the pillow color could match the other color of the couch, but like that wasn't working, and so I ended up going this pink and green, and they don't really match together, but they look nice, so it's okay. So, yeah. That's the only thing I don't like about this pack, besides the bookshelves. I hate the bookshelves in this pack. Like the actual functional bookshelves. I hate them. They're obviously school bookshelves, I think, but they look quite ugly in my opinion. Yeah, and then we spent about a billion years deciding what sunflowers look better. I kind of like the ones that look fake, but you know, it's so hit or miss sometimes with those ones. Like, sometimes I'm into them and then sometimes I'm not. And I feel like most of the Sims community probably doesn't like them, so I don't use them very often. And this is when I went overboard and I was like, there's so much white over here. And the only thing is, I really wanted to use the Jungle Adventure mirror here, but can't use Jungle Adventure. So I ended up having to use the pack one, which, to be honest, it doesn't look bad, but I just felt like it looked a little bit teenagery in this big house. But, you know, whatever. It looks okay. It's fine. And oh my god, I love the chandelier that came with this pack, and I like that little like low-hanging light as well. I think it's super duper cute. Overall, like the items in this pack are really good. I like the rugs and everything. I do wish that small sort of boho looking rug was a little bit bigger, but you can size it up. It makes the tassels look a little bit weird, but to be honest, personally I wouldn't care that much about it. So yeah. And overall, like, the rugs are nice. I like that they're different. I don't, obviously it's good to have like basics, but sometimes having a cute, fun shaped rug is the vibes. And I really liked the egg rug that we got. We have like an egg rug, an egg and toast rug, and then we also have an egg, no, not an egg, a toast alarm clock. Sorry, I hit my mic. I think that's so, so cute. I love that they have that little like detail of like silly, goofy items and stuff like that that teenagers would have in their room. So that was really, really cute to use. And I love it, and I hope they add more items like that. Yeah, we're just figuring out the color scheme and everything. I struggled, like I said, with the color scheme a lot because I was like, I don't know what's too colorful. I don't know what's not colorful enough. And then obviously these colors are very specific to this pack. I don't think that there's really matching colors, so like having to use this brick was a bit much sometimes. I mean, I think maybe the pastels have something similar, but there's definitely not like the exact same color in any other pack. So like even if I wanted this color tone but not with the texture, I wouldn't be able to get it, which is a bit unfortunate. Um but you know, it is what it is. I also really like this. This is apparently from the base game, that little dining table type thing that you just saw me place down. It matches this pack perfectly, but apparently it's from the base game. I don't know if that came as like the exclusive content or if it's just different. like if it just like popped in an SDX or something, but it looks so good. I love it. So it's nice, it's nice. And then I add a little chandelier upstairs. Originally, I was really hoping this would be 2 bedrooms for a house, but unfortunately, we could not fit we could fit 2 bedrooms, but then I had to get rid of the second floor opening, and I really liked being able to like see the floor below. I felt like that looked very grand and fancy in this house. Kind of, I just felt like it elevated the house a little bit, so I was like, you know what? Who needs a second bedroom? I do want my Sims to have 2 kids. But where that kid will live, I'm thinking maybe they just have them at different ages. Maybe the kid that I will use will age up and get out of the house, and then I'll move, and then I'll have another baby in The Sims. But we'll see how that works out, because this is actually the playthrough that I'm going to use is actually my Smiley Legacy. I said this earlier, but the Smiley Legacy is supposed to be a short lifespan legacy challenge. But for the sake of checking out this pack and the fact that I really need to get back to that legacy, I was like, we're going to skip that and we're going to use the 2nd gen to check out this pack. I think that's okay. I don't think that's a big deal, and we can always like cheat money down or something to make it, you know, back to like being in a short lifespan and difficult and things like that. So, you know, we'll cheat our ways to kind of keep the difficulty still there when we're done using the pack, and hopefully that legacy won't go into hibernation again. I just was so devastated after I lost the footage for that. If you guys haven't seen my Smiley Legacy, I will link the video that I had done on it. There's only one video, and it was the video of me making the sim for it, and then I lost all the footage of the actual gameplay. I don't really know how, because I swear I downloaded it from Twitch, because I did this on stream. I was doing the legacy on stream. I was going to edit the YouTube videos, but I don't know what happened. It just didn't show up, and it's just gone, so... And now we're just making this like fake little backyard area, which I really like. I couldn't decide if I wanted to have this sort of like fake grass or if I wanted to do stone. But I think I stuck with the fake grass because I was like, oh, but kids, like, you want them to be able to play and stuff. So that's why I ended up keeping it. But anyways, I think we're getting to the end of the video here, so I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the build. Let me know what you think about the new pack. What do you think about the items? Things like that. And I hope to see you guys next time very, very soon. I'm trying to edit that werewolf Let's Play super quick. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your morning, day, night. Oh, wait, why am I going to this? Don't forget to hit the like button if you like the video. If you like me, hit the subscribe button. If you really like me and be notified every single time I post a video, go ahead and hit that bell button. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I will see you guys next time.